Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on...
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots.
Break. That's it. 180. 54 Mike. Down to lose one.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 16 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You're not ready. Squeeze.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Is that all you got?
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes right side, and he will score. score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick six, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that a lot of the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Got beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Here we go. Check. 4 down. Check.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 93 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Mike 5-4.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill.
Get him.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Newton, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I got you. Man, I got you. Whip.
Off play action. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 35.
There we go.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Let's go, baby.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
From the gun, here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing is Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Now, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch left, watch left. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Jack! Bravo!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, baby.
So we've reached half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
5.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready. 10 over. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
60 feet first. Strong right. I want that.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Go on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, lock it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check 31, check 31.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
50, check 50. Check out, read.
Come. Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
It's our time.
From the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11. And Patriot first down.
Hey, get in the weight room.
On first down, Newton. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Open man is Myers. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Bam, bam. Now.
He's back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run, watch the run.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed